I'm Dr. James, and welcome back to Pancreatic Cancer Warriors. Today, we're going to talk about something that affects all of us every single day, our diet. What you eat every day can make a real difference for your pancreas, and I want to share some important information that could help you make better choices for your long-term health. Let's start by talking about how our diet influences cancer risk over time. It's not just about what we eat today or tomorrow, but the cumulative effect of our food choices over months and years. Our bodies are incredibly resilient, but they're also sensitive to what we put into them day after day. Now, I know we all love a good barbecue or a tasty sandwich, but we need to talk about processed meats. Things like bacon, sausages, and hot dogs have been linked to a higher risk of pancreatic cancer. These foods are often high in preservatives and compounds that can be harmful when consumed regularly. Think about your typical breakfast. How often does bacon make an appearance, or that quick hot dog lunch? These are the kinds of choices that, over time, could be increasing your risk. But it's not just processed meats we need to be mindful of. Excess red meat and fried foods may also increase your cancer risk. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy a juicy steak or some crispy French fries. It's about moderation. Maybe, instead of having red meat 4 times a week, you cut it down to once or twice. And those fried foods, they're best as an occasional treat rather than a daily staple. Let's talk about sugar for a moment. High sugar diets can contribute to obesity and diabetes, which are known risk factors for pancreatic cancer. Think about your daily sugar intake. That morning donut, the sugary coffee drinks, the soda with lunch, the cookies for a snack. It all adds up quickly. And it's not just about the obvious sweets. Many processed foods have hidden sugars that can sneak up on you. Now, I know some of you might be thinking about that glass of wine you enjoy with dinner. While moderate alcohol consumption isn't necessarily a problem for everyone, excessive alcohol use can damage the pancreas and raise cancer risk. It's important to be honest with yourself about how much you're drinking. That occasional drink that's become a nightly habit, it might be time to reassess. But here's the thing, it's not about never eating these foods. It's about making smarter choices most of the time. We're not aiming for perfection here. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and food is a big part of that enjoyment. What we're looking for is balance and moderation. So, what does that look like in practice? Well, it might mean swapping out that bacon at breakfast for some fresh fruit or whole grain toast. Maybe you replace one of your red meat meals with a fish or vegetarian option. Instead of grabbing a bag of chips for a snack, you reach for some carrot sticks and hummus. And when you do indulge in those treats, because let's face it, we all need to treat ourselves sometimes, you really savor and enjoy them. It's also about being more mindful of how you prepare your food. Instead of frying, try grilling, baking, or steaming. Use herbs and spices to add flavor instead of relying on salt and sugar. And when you're grocery shopping, take a moment to read those labels. You might be surprised at how much sugar and processed ingredients are hiding in foods you thought were healthy. Now, I know making these changes can seem overwhelming. You might be looking at your current diet and thinking, where do I even start? But remember, small changes can make a big difference over time. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start with 1 or 2 small changes and build from there. Maybe this week, you focus on reducing your processed meat intake. Next week, you might work on cutting back on sugary drinks. The week after that, you could experiment with some new, healthier recipes. It's about progress, not perfection. And here's something important to remember. It's never too late to start making healthier choices. Your body is constantly renewing itself, and every healthy choice you make is supporting that process. Even if you've been eating a certain way for years, starting to make better choices now can have a positive impact on your health going forward. It's also worth mentioning that while diet is important, it's just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to cancer prevention. Regular exercise, maintaining a healthy weight, not smoking, and getting regular checkups are all important factors too. Think of healthy eating as one part of your overall strategy for taking care of yourself. Now, I know we've covered a lot of information here, and it might feel a bit overwhelming, but I want you to leave this video feeling empowered, not scared. Knowledge is power, and now that you have this information, you can use it to make choices that support your long-term health. Remember, every meal is an opportunity to nourish your body. Every time you choose a piece of fruit over a processed snack, or a homemade meal over fast food, you're doing something positive for your health. These small decisions might not feel significant in the moment, but they add up over time. And if you slip up sometimes, that's okay. We're all human. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to be better. If you indulge in some less than healthy foods one day, just get back on track the next. It's the overall pattern that matters, not individual slip-ups. Before we wrap up, I want to encourage you to talk to your doctor about your DACA, especially if you have any specific health concerns or a family history of pancreatic cancer. They can provide personalized advice and help you create an eating plan that works for you. So, as we close out this video, I want you to remember this. Making small changes today can support your long-term health. Every healthy choice you make is a step in the right direction. You have the power to influence your health through your daily choices, and that's something to feel good about. Thank you for joining me today on Pancreatic Cancer Warriors. Remember, we're in this together, and together we can work towards better health and a lower cancer risk. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.